Greetings, Bulldog Nation, and welcome to the virtual edition of the end of the year celebration. As you well know, typically at this time of year, we would have this as a breakfast meeting with the 21st being the last day of school. Would bring the time of year when we would normally be together to do three things during that: to laugh, to think, and to draw our emotions to the surface with happiness. Due to the recognition, particularly of our retirees for this 1920 school year. We have 8 teachers retiring this year that we're celebrating. Also would remind you that we aren't recognizing years of service or the Huffman Award. We're suspending that just for 1 year, but that will be back in the 2021 school year. And just by the very nature of things, our well wishes are the same for everybody, but I happen to personally know a few of you more than others, so I won't try to editorialize too awful much, because the spontaneity of humor that normally occurs in the junior high cafeteria is maybe a little bit absent in this one. We will do the perfect attendance recipients, and there'll be one personal day. I've already drawn the name for that. Will be administered to one of our staff members for that. So I'll share that with you as well. So I want to start a little bit. If you remember back at the beginning of the year, I shared with you some summer influences, that being of Ray Dalio, who's an investor that I met during the summer in New York City, and Ray Wiley Hubbard, 2 Rays. They happen to be part of my summer influences, and it was about the culture in an organization, since we've given a lot of lip service to culture and leadership. Also, but I think some of the things that rang true, were certainly significant in my experiences. And that culture is defined by belonging, growth, and purpose being when the people outside our organization and inside our organization see your passion for kids and teaching match the work that you're doing. In other words, when those things align, that's the true definition of purpose. And I think now more than ever, people in our community and the parents that we've served have seen that as we've exceeded the boundaries of our buildings to try to stay engaged with our students. So I very much appreciate what you've done along those lines. And during my beginning of the school comments to you, we were talking about the challenges of managing the frailty of human nature, which is now certainly appropriate too. And I ask that you consider your words and actions pass through 3 gates when you engage folks. 1, make sure that what you're saying is true. 2, is it really necessary? And the 3rd, is it kind? So I think I have always tried to share with you, remind you of the thoughts we started the school year with as we end the school year. And we're on the cusps of a bond issue June 2nd, and hopefully things will continue to move forward for our district in that respect too. It's been a really interesting year. It's been fast again. As I've said before, they seem to go faster, but it certainly has been fun in a lot of ways. I've personally learned a lot about people, about leadership, and about myself through this challenge, and I hope you have done the same. We normally would have put together a brochure to celebrate all the awards and accolades people have accomplished during the year, but that too is suspended for this year. But we'll call attention to the fact our school board will be up again for which will be the 7th year in a row over the Governance Award from Missouri School Boards Association. It's only about 20 schools out of the 518 public schools receive that award, and our board has continued to be dedicated to that leadership award. I know Mrs. Jameson will have a part in this presentation, so I wanted to this would make sure that you pay attention to how the appreciation our school board has for you. And before I get into the retirees, I've often given you the statistics from the retirement system. We've got 74 retirees that have 100 more years of service, the oldest one being 111. 455 between 95 and 99 years old, 1,652 between 90 and 94 years old, and 10,417 PSRS peers employees that will be 80 between 80 and 89 in the next year. So God blesses teachers with a long life, and we certainly give our blessings to our retired staff. I also want to take the opportunity to thank Dr. Dare, Mr. Hounsome, Mrs. Atkinson, Myra and Stacy up here in central office, the administrative team, our directors, Ginger and Gina, for helping with communications. We've done a lot this year with that, and the school board for being very supportive. Linda Schweiss as well. She's helped put together this award for you. Reopening school next year will be a challenge, but on a typical basis, there's very little time between now and the beginning of the next school year. So I just wanted you to know it's been an honor to be your superintendent. Every day is a great day to be a Bulldog, so let's recognize our retirees. First, Mike Howard, elementary PE and our head soccer coach. He's the only soccer coach I've ever known in the district, and has worked in a couple places as a history teacher, but ended at Mark Twain at PE with 30 years of service to the school district, and we wish Mike all the best. I think he's already started a job at a local golf course. Not sure what he's doing, but I'm sure golf is in his future, so congratulations, Coach Howard. Vicki Bates, I remember Mrs. Bates at the middle school before she was even a certified teacher. It's hard to believe that seems to have been just like yesterday, and probably not to you, Vicki, but 23 years of service, ending at Mark Twain. Appreciate your work very much in the special education department. Tanya Haven, first grade teacher at Truman with 27 years of service here at RPS, and she's going to now take her talents and help new teachers become good teachers. So in the Joplin area at Missouri Southern. So Tanya, best of luck to you. Thank you for your service to our kids. Kathy Pavin, spread process coordinator at middle school. I know she's been in a couple other positions, and 27 years at Rowell Public Schools. I know my wife thinks a lot of her because she got to work with her at Truman, and certainly appreciated her. So congratulations, Kathy. Deb Burke, Communication Arts at the junior high school. Deb's been with us for 14 years in the public school district and been a big part of the program in communication arts over there. And I wish you all the best, Deborah, in your future endeavors. Becky Snodgrass, counselor at the junior high school. And she's been at the high school too, and somehow escaped Jefferson City, but we recruited her back, and very happy and blessed to have her as the main stay in our district in the counseling department. Just very passionate about kids and what she does. So congratulations, Becky, and you got your hands full with your honorary husband, Reggie, but I'm sure you can handle it. Catherine Smith, Spanish at the high school with 12 years with us. I can't even believe it's been that long. I remember when Catherine was brought before the board for consideration for employment. So wish her all the best in future endeavors as well. So that's it for the retirees. I know that each of you in your school buildings will take the time to reach out to them, and I hope you do so. And again, congratulations. Our perfect attendance this year, we had Robin Wallace at Mark Twain. We know how difficult that is for someone to achieve that, given either you got sickness in the family or you're sick yourself, and so thank you very much, Robin. Aaron Bartle, middle school, perfect attendance. Kara Constance at middle school, perfect attendance. Crystal Thompson, middle school. Marissa Tompkins at middle school. Jessica Zink, middle school. Allison Patterson, junior high school. Tim Robinson at junior high school. Darren Sidwell at the junior high school. Christopher Wright, Rolla Junior High, and all across the district. Michael Ellis, high school. Megan Bilbrough, RTI. Ed Cedarberg, RTI. And the winner of the award is Tim Robinson from the junior high school. Is the name I drew out, so he'll receive the free personal day. And with that, I'll turn it over to Mrs. Jameson, as you'll see next on the slide, President of our Board of Education.
Hello! Congratulations, everyone! You've made it to the end of the 1920 school year. We have so much to celebrate. But first, do you recognize where I am? Normally we would be meeting here. It looks a little bit different right now. Back to the celebrating. That's right, we do have things to celebrate. While this year didn't provide the ending that you may have envisioned, it did provide some things to celebrate. Fewer discipline referrals, new technology implementations, vocabulary lessons for everyone, phrases like social distancing, epidemic curve, or community immunity. That's my favorite. We can also celebrate that we've had more time at home with our families, and we've been reminded that life can be lived at a slower pace. Plus, I don't know about you, but I'm still celebrating the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. This time of stay at home and the COVID-19 pandemic, it came at a time when social media was already widely used. I mean, even medical professionals recognize device usage injuries. We were already connected, right? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But post-pandemic, it brings a different realization, a different perspective. The importance of in-person connection, the real face-to-face time. We've learned so much this year. Retirees, while the end of this career may not be the finale of your choice, we celebrate you, your career, and your contribution to Rolla Public Schools. We value your work, we tip our cap to you, and we thank you deeply. Dr. Zales, I know you don't like the spotlight, but I'm going to say what everyone is thinking. You have impacted students, teachers, administrators, community members, education organizations, and so much more. From your board and from all of those you've helped, thank you. Truly thank you. To all the staff, thank you for every ounce that you've poured into this school year. We will get some face-to-face time soon. Have a great summer and stay healthy.